This is the sound of a properly prepped surface. This week, I'm going to take you step by step through my whole entire process on painting these kitchen cabinets. We're on day one here, starting the process. One of the most important steps, degreasing. We're using Crud Cutter Paint Prep to degrease these with a Scotch blue pad and just a terry cloth to wipe them off. So as you can see here, that is just off of a couple of doors. So there's a lot of grease and grime on these things. That's why it's one of the most important steps, in my opinion, to make sure you scrub all this off. Don't rely on the primer, do the prep. So we got everything disassembled now. Now it's time to get things loaded up and get ready to start sanding. So now we've got everything degreased. All we got to worry about now is doing a scuff sand. We're not sanding down to bare wood. We just want to get a nice smooth surface that gives some teeth, as they call it, for the primer to bite into, bond well, making for a good surface for our top coat to bond to. We're using 220 grit for our scuff sanding, but when we switch to sanding our primer and top coats, we'll use 400 grit so we don't have any of those sanding marks in our finish. If you sand with 220 before your final top coat, you'll see little micro scratches in the surface. I'm using 3M masking plastic here to make it easier for me to mask these drawers off. This is the 60-inch version, I believe, but you could obviously get shorter. It's just what I had handy. This way I can mask off on the sides and the top half, and then I can pull this plastic down, cover the bottom half, put another line of tape, and we're nice and sealed off. And then here I wanted to show you a quick example of a sanded versus not sanded. So as you can see, we're not sanding down to bare wood real aggressively, just to get a nice smooth even surface. All right, moving on to the doors. Make sure you take a scraper and scrape off any of the stoppers, bumpers on the back of the doors. Don't want those on our painted surface. So we'll put new ones of those on when we get done. So we're gonna get this sanded down on the back. Again, we're just going for a nice even surface here. And then you'll also notice a theme as I'm prepping all these is to keep everything very dust free. So I use a blower, blow off all the excess, wipe everything down, and I continually do this through the whole entire process, trying to eliminate as much dust and contamination on the surface as possible. So when it comes time to spray the primer, I'm not having to really thoroughly clean these and wipe them down again. All right, now we got a couple of imperfections here we're going to fill in before primer. We're using just some general wood filler here. You can pick it up at any local hardware store. So we get that filled in, dry super fast, and then we're going to sand it down. And now the final step in day one, spraying our Ben Shellac primer through our Graco Quick Shot. So seal out all those oils, wood tannin stains that are soaked into the wood, making sure our top coat has zero imperfections. So we got everything primed. Follow along to see the next step tomorrow.